32-3, crossbred barrow, top shelf on 40-2. That 40-2, Sal, is a My Intention, Stay Classy, Hold My Beer 71. Mom would have been raised by the Laird crew and shown by Hagen Cundiff at OYE. She was 18th Dark Cross.
You know, a little backstory on this one here. I had the pleasure of working for Laird's when KJ came through and bought this one. And I'll be honest, she wasn't the first one you would have thought a guy was going to leave with. She was a little skinnier, immature, but she was far from that as a big gilt. I think this thing is could be one of those sleepers. Length of neck and is awesome there, but still short-bodied and got some stuff. I'd encourage you to get in behind this one. This one's still got some upper pin width and stuff, and it's going to keep coming. I would not be afraid of this pig. I mean, this, like I said, that sow was very, very skinny. That litter was very, very good. Just a little background in there, and that goes back to that JD sow that they bought from OIE there a few years ago. And obviously that stuff's been pretty potent, and all that stuff that kind of goes back into that was greener and more immature, but they fed awesome, and there's a lot of success that goes back in these. That throwing top shelf on top of that, that boar makes them a little different in terms of stoutness and just sheer density and mass. I'd say they were thinking the right way when they bred this sow to top shelf, because I think this pig's got a bright future.
These 32s, when you are able to study them, you'll see some differences in terms of frame size, maturity, muscle pattern, and just overall bulk and punch that they're packing. And this one is on the greener side. He is on the skinnier side of things. But I would have confidence in listening to Crosby and the way he talks about that mom and the way she looked as a baby and the way she fed. She fed with a tremendous amount of predictability and punch. Visually, that was one of our favorites at OYE. She landed there in the middle of the darks in terms of the top end there, but that was one that we liked a tremendous amount. Then you throw the pedigree into it, and it gets even more fun. This particular pig on the screen is one that I think is going to feed like a dream. His indicators are right. He's stout in terms of his width between his eyes. He's big up high, and even though he's immature about his body and his condition, he's going to get it because of the sow got it. He's sired by Top Shelf, and if you've seen Top Shelf, he's got about as much punch as anything out there available to use on the sire side of things. Our Top Shelves that we had last summer were very good, and they fed extremely well. Extremely happy with these 32s. A high level of confidence in this 32-3. Think this pig's going to feed very well. Top Shelf, My Intention, Stay Classy, Hold My Beer 71.